including my Azerbaijani hat.
Azerbaijan! Karabakh! We're going underground, we're going underground. Some of the yemek that is on offer in the restaurant. Are you ready for this, guys? I've got my own little cabin, none other than number 9. You've been eating this all your life, I guess, so what's your favorite? Oh. Good morning, beautiful people. Or as you can say here in Azerbaijan, Sabahun Khayr. I hope you all slept like babies. Whilst I'm getting ready, let me tell you about our exciting plans for today. It's finally time to explore this giant city, Baku. Over the next couple of days, I will visit as many metro stations as I can, and I will do my best to soak in the atmosphere of the surrounding areas. But of course, guys, it's very important that I don't leave my home without forgetting any essentials, including my Azerbaijani hat. That's right, here in Azerbaijan, don't ask me why, but these hats are in vogue. They are extremely fashionable. You will see today that most of the men are wearing these flat caps. I don't know if they are just big fans of Peaky Blinders, maybe, or perhaps it is just the fashion here in Azerbaijan. Either way, I had to try and blend in, so what do you think? In case you was curious, I'm living in this giant apartment block, and look at the view from above. Got a few people down there. I would say enjoying the weather, but that's the last thing you can do in Baku at the moment. It's so cold and windy. Really impressive pieces of architecture. It's quite amazing human ingenuity to construct a structure like this, which enables so many people to live in such a small space. Anyway, time to jump in the elevator. We're going down there. Let's go. She's arrived, guys. My baby. In we go. So as you can see, there's 2 elevators here. This is the smallest of the 2. If the other elevator was smaller than this one, then it would be quite a squeeze indeed. What's really strange about this elevator is that right now it's moving, but it feels like it's stationary. It feels like it isn't moving, and then all of a sudden you arrive at your requested level. I think is it going? I don't know, I'm confused. Okay, I think it's going now. But yeah, I love the interior design here. You've got like this camouflage pattern here. Got my mirror, got the Azerbaijani hat on there, as you can see. And yeah, it's kind of bright. 1, 2, 3, 4. This one's broken, unfortunately, but 4 lights in such a small elevator. They're not messing about. Okay, here we go. 0. Let's get out there and have a fantastic day. First things first, guys. My stomach is empty and I've got a solution for that. I'm going to go to my local meve bazaar and I'm going to buy some meve. So let's go and say hello to Gadash. Assalamu alaikum Gadash. Nejusun. Nejusun. Hi. Right. So here, this is the meve. Assalamu alaikum. Hoş geldin. I'm looking at the options and I'm probably going to go for my usual... Okay, mission unsuccessful. The gentleman who runs the little shop, I don't know where he is. Maybe he's on the toilet. Plan B, I'm going to go into my local supermarket here and see if there's anything that takes my fancy, that looks appealing. Let's get inside. Oh, beautiful choc gazelle. This is literally heaven on earth for any children. such a wide variety of different sweets and chocolates. But what we are looking for is, it's going to be, here we go, fruits and vegetables. Trying to be a little bit more healthy recently, guys. Assalamu alaikum Gardash Nejisun. Hi. Okay, thank you, Choksa. Thank you, Nushulson. I'm just a stone's throw away from the entrance to the metro. But before I go down the stairs and jump on it, I just want to have a little walk around this area because it's got quite a notorious reputation for being completely chaotic. As you can see, there are lots and lots of cars, and the reason that it's so busy is because it's one of the main places in Baku for people to take taxi journeys to different areas and different regions in the country. So let's have a little walk and see what we can find. As you can see here, all these cars are actually taxis. Oh, I love this. Look at that. Lovely modification there. So 20 Yanvar, guys. 20 Yanvar, if my memory serves me right, the English translation would be the 20th of January. As is depicted by this really fascinating and very creative statue, this particular date, the 20th of January, is very significant to the people of Azerbaijan because the 20th of January is a very significant date for the people of Azerbaijan. To truly understand why, we need to go back in time to the date 20th of January 1990. On this fateful day, which is also known as Black Monday, almost 170 civilians died and more than 800 people were injured due to the violence of the Soviet Communist Party. So as you can see, as far as the eye can see, Assalamu alaikum Gardash, there is just continuous non-stop traffic. Look at it, it's crazy. You've got police sirens blaring, you've got people honking their horns. If you want a moment of peace and quiet, it's definitely not here. Assalamu alaikum Gardash, Nejisun, Hoş geldin to 20 Yanvar, Hoş geldin, Hoş geldin. He's just come over to spectate me, just to see that I'm behaving. Anyway, just gonna keep on walking in this direction and see what we can find. Oh, tempting. And we'll just quickly run through the menu and the prices. Here I believe it's Adana kebab, which is 5 manat. 5 manat means 5 manat, and that's approximately £2.50. Here we have a Chokgazel Azerbaijani machina. This is the larder. Assalamu alaikum Gardaşlar, Nejisun. Hoş geldin, hoş geldin. It's your machina? Chokgazel, wow. Okay. 1, 2, 3, Gardaşlar. Azerbaijan, Karabag.
Karabag, Azerbaijan.
Azerbaijan, Karabag. Woo! Beautiful. There you go. Friendly locals, another larder. That's what I love about coming to a post-Soviet Union country. The cars, well, mainly the larders. Larder, or as you would say in Azerbaijani language, larder la. If you put la at the end of a particular word, it turns it from a singular form into a plural form. Unfortunately, guys, the weather has took a turn for the worse and the heavens have opened partially, just a little bit, because there is a little downpour happening right now. It's time to get back to the metro station. Let's go to our first neighborhood on this epic exploration of Baku, Azerbaijan. We're going underground, we're going underground. That's right, guys, time to jump on the metro. The one and only 20 Yanvar. I'm usually entering the metro using the other entrance on the other side of the road. And I never knew that they've got this epic underground market here. Look at it. Assalamu alaikum Gardash Nejisun. Yeah, they've got lots of shoes, lots of clothes, some jewelry, which is of a questionable authenticity. The Gardash hat. There it is. Beautiful Chokgazel. Assalamu alaikum Gardash Nejisun. Wow. Oh my god, guys, what have I found here? It's so nice and warm down here as well. It just goes on and on and on. We made it. And once again, usually because I entered on the other side, this is a completely different piece of artwork than what I've seen before. As you can see here, it's got the date, the 20th of the 1st, 1990. And indeed, that is the historical date which this station and in fact this neighborhood is named after. Okay guys, I was a little bit naughty. Menin Choki Aramas. I wasn't allowed to make a video. As you can see guys, there's very few people on the metro right now, so that's maybe not a good indication about the metro station I'm going to. I've never seen a metro this empty. I'm sure there's a lot of interesting people that we are going to meet and it's going to be a lot of fun. There's a lot of interesting people that we are going to meet and it's going to be a lot of fun. Assalamu alaikum kardeş. Necəsən? Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum.
Kanka? Bratans? Oh, good. Can you speak English? Yok. Okay, no problem. Menin dostlar, this Darnagul. Darnagul? Çok güzel. Okay guys, this is a really impressive metro station. Look at that. It's so spacious. Here we go guys, my first time seeing Darnagul. Are you ready for this? Okay. And there's nothing here. That explains why there were very few people on the metro. Oh my goodness. I feel like I'm on the outskirts of the city. I will spend maybe 1 hour here just walking around, chatting with the local people. But ideally, I could definitely go for some delicious food right now. That's at the top of my to-do list. But let's go over here. This must be a train track. Let's go and observe and appreciate an Azerbaijani train track. Look at that. All right. Not entirely sure what this white building is. It looks a bit derelict and abandoned. Right, I'm determined to find something interesting here at Starangul, if that is actually how you pronounce the name of this neighborhood. I tried to ask the two young guys sitting next to me on the metro for the correct pronunciation, but despite my best efforts to communicate with them in Azerbaijani language, I was unsuccessful. So there's a big government building over there, and I have to be a little bit wary about making a video when there's government officials around, because like what happened before in the metro station, a policeman came over and he told me I'm not allowed to take any photos or any videos. Then he proceeded to ask me, do I have my passport? Where am I from? Yeah, in the end, he said, okay, well, from what I gathered, from what I understood, he let me off the hook this time, gave me a warning, but I better be careful next time. Now this does not feel like Baku. Look at this. Pretty much clear roads in both directions. That is a rarity here in Baku. Normally there's so much traffic, like you saw before at 20 Yanvar. We have some people to my right hand side. They are walking in this direction, so that must mean something. They must be going somewhere. If the destination of all these people is in this direction, then it makes sense for me to also walk in this direction, in the hope that we can find something interesting. Okay guys, so I've come across a place called the Faisal Palace, or as I like to call it, the Versace Palace. There she is, the one and only Versace Palace. These so-called palaces, they serve the function of a function room. They serve the purpose of being function rooms. Let's say you have a wedding or some big celebration, you can rent out perhaps 1 or 2 floors at buildings like this one in front of us. This guy's got a serious problem with his car. I don't think it's healthy to see so much smoke coming out of a car. I'm no car mechanic though. If you want to put a little bet on the football or horse racing, this is the local bookmaker, Topaz. I might have found somewhere to satisfy my hunger. Cafe, Goyozun. Goyozun. We're just gonna have a little look at the menu, just to make sure everything looks good. Of course, it's in Azerbaijani. Here's some of the yemek that is on offer in the restaurant. You've got tayuk, et, kedi. Oh no, not yemek. Yok. Oh, çok güzel. Kardeş, sitting here?
Cabinet, yes.
Cabinet, okay. Yeah, inshallah. This place, Assalamu alaikum kardeş. Necəsiniz? Hoş geldin. Welcome. I'm thinking of perhaps sitting in one of these cute little cabins, but I'm not entirely sure if I have to pay like a premium to sit in one. Davai, no problem, okay. Maybe in here? Bratan? This one, kardeş? Oh, okay. Okay. Are you ready for this, guys? I've got my own little cabin, none other than number 9. Let's go inside. Let's go on a little cabin tour. So, this is it. Got my table. Hoş geldin. Assalamu alaikum, kardeş. Hi. You one person? Yemek? Okay, please. This menu. You. Yemek.
Sen buradan seç. Bak.
Buglama. Siz biz. Tuyuk. Bak. Hoş geldin, davay. Assalamu alaikum, kardeş. Necəsiniz? You sitting, my friend?
They said that you need help with the menu.
Oh, here's the menu, kardeş. What would you recommend? You've been eating this all your life, I guess. So what's your favorite? My favorite is hengel, but unfortunately it's not available right now. What would you go for? These look good. I like kebab.
All the kebab.
Take
types
all?
are good.
One of each?
All of them are good, but nah, you don't need to take all of it.
Yeah, that'd be I can eat a lot,
You
but
don't have a place.
yeah.
But I would maybe they normally recommend the tikka, lula, and bastama, these 3. But we
Okay.
also have entrecote. There is also additional which is called entrecote.
Okay,
That's the
interesting.
rib of the lamb,
Oh wow, okay.
and that's really good. That's my favorite.
All right,
Which is
let's go for that then.
It's not in the menu, but they can arrange if you want.
Okay. Secret dish.
Nah,
Okay,
it's-
only for
it's-
locals.
Probably it's part of this as well, but you can specify that you want entrecote. That's a rib, so that's.
God, that's
That's
Chok
it.
Sao. Thank you, my friend.
problem.
So I will order one of your recommendation. How do you pronounce it?
Entrecote. I think it's called-
Entrecote.
isn't it?
Apricot?
No,
No.
apricot is.
Yeah, it has a fruit.
I think it's entrecote. I think you
Yeah.
get like 2-3 in one.
One
stick,
portion.
one stick.
Perfect.
There's 2 or 3 in one
And,
stick. So you
and
can-
then, just in case that's not enough, I will take one lule. Oh, maybe the basidima.
Pastrama. I would recommend the lula more.
Okay, let's go lula then.
It's
You're the
it's
expert.
a mincemeat.
Yes. So the people who are working here, guys, they've actually found a local man who can speak English extremely well because he's currently living in Norway, which is amazing. I've never been to Norway, but I'm very scared of visiting because of how expensive people tell me it is. He has recommended, firstly, we're going to go for the lul.
What I told him is that
Yes.
he should give this one tikka,
Tikka.
lula, and maybe pastrama.
Wow,
everything
okay.
in one.
Why
stick.
not?
In everything in one stick.
Yeah, let's try them
so
all,
that
yeah.
You don't pay for 3, you pay only for 1.
Oh, good
and you
idea.
get to taste everything.
Okay, you've been very helpful. Thank you,
Thank you. No
Gardash.
problem. No
You're the
problem.
best. So when do you go back to Norway? You've come back to
in 10 days.
in 10 days.
I'm
You've
here
come
for
back
this.
for the Christmas period, maybe?
That's correct. yeah.
Because it's a holiday. Nice. Well, I hope you enjoy your time with your family. Okay, that was wild, guys. Oh man, that was beautiful. So I entered this sweet little cabin. I feel like I'm in the woods in a Scandinavian country right now. And on the subject of Scandinavian countries, my new friend there who's currently living in Norway, he was so goddamn helpful. And not only him, but also the other guys. He stood there patiently for at least 5, maybe even 10 minutes, going through the menu with me, recommending things, and he recommended me this interesting drink, which is, oh, it smells okay. It's got little pieces of cucumber in it. Hopefully you can make it out. He compared it to the Turkish drink, Ayran. Ayran, I've tried it in the past, and unfortunately my taste buds, my tongue didn't like it, but you know, when in Azerbaijan, you have to try the local food and the local drink. So that's exactly what I'm going to do a little bit later. So this is it, guys. This is my cabin. I've got this awesome chair here with this, oh, look at that. feel like a king right now. I love the handicraft of the chairs, especially the fact that they are made from wood. You've got some plastic flowers there. And you've got this fantastic heater here giving us some beautiful warmth. Anyway, time to take a seat, wait for my main course to be delivered. But in the meantime, we have 3 different types of bread. You have this bread, which, if my knowledge of bread is correct, tastes like sourdough. And then you have this type of bread, which is almost like a chapati. And the usual type of bread, which is definitely the most common, is this one. Okay guys, as you can see, the main course has arrived, and unfortunately I wasn't able to capture the moment that I just had with the young man who came in and delivered the food. After he put the food on the table, I just stared at him and motioned him like to do something. And of course, he was completely confused by my body language. In the end, I helped him out. I said, "Nush ulsun." And Nush ulsun means bon appetit in Azerbaijani language. I was basically motioning him to say Nush ulsun. And then when I said it, Nush ulsun, immediately he was like, Nush ulsun, Nush ulsun. So yeah, let's get straight into it. Woo! Woo-hoo! Look at this. This is quite something. Oh yeah. Let's go. Okay guys, let us begin this amazing feast that we have in front of us. So I'm just gonna go straight for it. So these are basically lamb ribs. So the meat is nice and chewy, nice and moist, nice and tender. Yeah, that's a lot of nices. I have to say guys, the time that it took for my food to be delivered after placing my order wasn't very long at all. So let's go ahead and try one of these mini kebabs. It's so juicy. Oh. I don't know how they make them so full of flavor. They're extremely flavorsome. Let's go again. Nush ulsun. And there you go guys. One empty plate. That was a seriously hearty and delicious meal. I thoroughly enjoyed that. Literally no criticisms, not even any constructive criticism. It's a 10 out of 10. Oh, I'm feeling good now. Next, I'm going to try this mysterious drink here, but first let's give it a little bit of a stir, because whilst it's been sitting there, it's settled a little bit. Whenever you're trying something new, for example, like I am right now, you just have to go for it. The last thing you should do is start to create situations in your head, imaginary situations in your head about how disgusting it's going to be. Another scenario when this particular mental approach is necessary is when you are cliff jumping. When you are jumping off a cliff into the ocean, you just have to go for it, okay? You can't just worry and worry and worry, you just have to go for it. You can't hesitate, you can't be hesitant. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Not so bad. Definitely nicer than Iran. It's full of cucumber. And let me tell you a little secret. Are you listening? So, this drink right here, guys, guess how much it's going to cost me? Just 1 manat, beer manat. That's 50 English pence. What on earth? Okay, here we go again. This type of drink, these yogurt-based drinks, are very beneficial for your digestive system. And that, ladies and gentlemen, brings us to the end of the meal. And that means it's the end of the meal, but it's certainly not the end of the adventure. So I've just got the bill. That meal has just cost me 16 manat, which is around £8, which actually by Azerbaijani standards would be considered a little bit expensive. It was definitely worth it. I've made some new friends, I've eaten some delicious food, I've tried a new drink. What more could you want, hey? Goodbye, my beautiful cabin. Thank you for keeping me warm. Thank you for your homely atmosphere. Oh, beautiful. Okay, guys, çok sağ ol, thank you. Çok tatlı. Şükür. What is this? Oh. Chai? Chai, yes.
Chai.
Sıcak su. Okay. I would love to know what's going on. Okay, you put this here. Woo. Okay, my friends, görüşürüz. All right, guys. That was fun. I'm quite enjoying this neighborhood. So let's keep on going in this direction and see what we can find next. I'm sure you can probably guess why, but this building has caught my interest. And there seems to be some activity going on inside. Let's go and investigate. Let's see what they're getting up to in there. Masin Sakslama. Dalai Lama. Right, guys, so we've come to this crossroads you can see here. And now I'm deliberating over which direction do I want to go in. And again, this is just a common sight. The architectural style here in Baku is pretty uniform, pretty much all the same. All right, let's get across the road. I cannot believe it, guys. I've walked so far that I've actually arrived at the next metro station. There you go, guys. If you want your balik, balik means fish in Azerbaijani. That's the man to go to. So I'm going to wander down this little path. Assalamu alaikum kardeşler, necəsən? Wow. Çok dadlı. Very nice. It's crazy. There's just so many little pop-up shops. What's interesting is that most of them just seem to be selling the same things. Nuts and trainers and whatnot. So I saw this interesting looking building in the distance, and naturally I wanted to see what it is. And guess what? It's my old friend Bravo. It's a supermarket. I thought it was going to be something a little bit more meaningful than just a supermarket, but there you go. All these old buses that you can see, guys, they are pumping out pollution, and it is revolting. There's a very likely chance that some of these buses are older than me, and that's no exaggeration. It just keeps on going and going and going. I don't know what it is, but I have a fascination for old cars, and this definitely falls into that category. What has happened to this car? It's definitely seen better days, still got a love heart. It's an interesting vehicle. Why are all four of the tires completely flat? That looks like a car from Only Fools and Horses, which is a famous English TV series. It's a compliment, I think. Guys, I've been unable to make a video for the past, at least 30 minutes because I've been walking around looking for a toilet, and I had to do a big circle. I'm back on the main road next to the metro station, and I found this wonderful little toilet. Check it out. Fortunately for me, I just need to take a quick pee. This is great. It cost me the better part of 30 pence, 30 cents, but in Azerbaijan it's got a different name. Anyway, I'm going to do my business and then we're going to get straight back into the video. Çok şükür, thank you. Thank you, my friend. Çok sağ ol. Mission successful. Oh, it's quite amazing how much of a difference going to the toilet can make. I'm back where we began.